Hypothalamus, artificial intelligence, HI. Digital transformation powered by real-time autonomous and intelligent algorithms. Presents its solutions for agro-industrial enterprise-wide optimization. Mathematical models for the agro-industrial sector can be grouped around an artificial brain, which horizontally and vertically integrates the optimization of all the activities that must be carried out along the chain. Optimization of agro-livestock supply chains. HI-Bio consistently meets all solutions developed by HI in different areas of application of mathematical optimization models, aimed at the planning and the scheduling of operations to synchronize the primary link, in the farms, with the industrial link, in the factories, of an agro-industrial supply chain, to produce food from the vegetable and the animal raw materials that are developed on the farms. The value chain covers from breeding farms, the transformation of the benefited animals into commercial products to the distribution of such products to different customers in multiple markets. Geospatially it is made up of networks of farms, slaughterhouses, industrial plants, distribution centers and points of sale. Mathematical models seek optimize the management of the network of supply chains of vegetable raw materials, for example, corn, soybeans, fodder, and animal raw materials, for example, poultry, pigs, cattle, fish. Optimize the planning and scheduling of the industrial operations in the factories, for example, feed production, meat processing, and minimizing costs to achieve considerable savings in the process and increase the profitability of the business. Planting and harvest planning. Models aimed at optimizing decision-making processes related to planting planning and harvest scheduling. Stochastic programming models that include hydroclimatic systematic scenario and financial risk management. Farms network tactical planning. Models aimed at optimizing the development of production processes in the network of farms. They must coordinate the growth process of living beings, located in sheds, lots or paddocks, with their food and with the commercial products in which they are expected to become at the end of the supply chain. Normally, two types of modules associated with processes should be considered. Animals, those that occur to animals, chickens, turkeys, pigs, cows, fish, and vegetables, those that occur to plants, sugar cane, corn, soybeans, flowers. They are similar processes but with some differences. Sometimes, for example livestock farms, two types of modeling must be coordinated, animals and fodder. Planning livestock farms. The main objective of the model is the planning the optimal operation of a dairy farm. It is a mathematical optimization model that considers the integral process of cow growth, pregnancy cycle and milk production, forage cycle, supply of food, nutrients, cost of production, and sale of milk in a market with dynamic demand and prices. The results are pregnancy cycle of cows, for each animal, forage planting scheduling, rotation of cattle lots in paddocks. Balanced food replenishment. Models aimed at optimizing the planning and scheduling of the supply to the network of farms of balanced feed, or fertilizers for the case of vegetable crops, from the industrial plants that produce them. This process considers the age distribution of living things on different farms, since age determines the type of nutrients they require. The process includes transportation costs and the capabilities of the vehicles to be used in the process. At the tactical level, the models determine consumption goals for feed, or fertilizer. At the operational level, the models establish in detail the transport services that are required. Animals and vegetables collection. Models aimed at optimizing the collection of agro-industrial products and their allocation to commercial commitments, orders and/or bilateral contracts, considering the capacity and availability contracts signed with transport/shipping companies, and the owned vehicle fleet and the enlistment capacities of said products. Bio-industrial available to promise. The problem of planning the allocation of live animals to commercial commitments is to find the number of whole animals and animals per piece that are required to meet demand and reduce costs. The questions to be solved are: When should the whole animal be used, bought, or sold? When to cut it into pieces? When to use, or to buy, or to sell the parts? Which commercial order should assign the whole animals and which to the parts? Inverted question mark. Which animals from which farm should go to a certain processing plant? Bio-industrial available to promise during demand super peak periods. The problem of assigning live animals to commercial commitments during periods of exceptional peak demand, usually associated with special holidays such as Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays, involves the coordination of multiple decisions to achieve cost minimization to maximize the profitability of sales during the peak season. It involves integrated planning that must cover several fronts: farm planning, inventory management policies, reconfiguration of the distribution network, product transport planning, and reverse logistics planning, expected biomass energy planning and scheduling. Design and implementation of mathematical models that integrate the bioenergy process with the integrated management of one or more farms, in such a way that the economic, social and environmental sustainability of agricultural production is integrated and optimized. The energy produced by the conversion of energy crops, or animal manure, into biogas and or biofertilizers should be considered, using anaerobic digestion technologies, crop allocation, and animal husbandry practices. In many cases, in a single farm it is not profitable to produce energy, which can change when considering the network of farms located in the same region. Like Herbert Simon, Hypothalamus AI believes that the computer-based mathematical modeling is the greatest invention of all times. Thank you for your attention.